Journalist Niko Efstathiou joins us now from Athens. Thank you very much for joining us. So what's your take on the elections and the newly elected Prime Minister?
Merhaba, Lara, and thank you so much for having me. Well, I think it was a clear message of a return to politics before the crisis. We haven't had a party approximate 40% and gain an absolute majority since 2009. So we clearly have a return to normalcy. I think another key variable here is the exit of Golden Dawn, which failed to get the 3% threshold. I think overall the Greek people spoke for a message that is pro-business, pro-tax cuts to have growth, and pro-security, and that's what Mitsotakis run in his platform.
And do you think he can live up to the promises of ending the decade-long economic crisis?
Well, I think he has to deliver his troops as well. I think certainly ahead of him, there's a much better climate than we had before in Greece. It is the first post-bailout government, after many years of recession and 3 international bailouts. We don't have anything ahead in Greece, thankfully. And I think that the political climate is such that we don't have the polarization we used to see in Greece in previous years. And that was very evident both in the concession speech of outgoing Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras, as well as the victory speech that Mitsotakis delivered yesterday. They both spoke about national unity. They both delivered very moderate speeches. So I think there's a good time ahead. Of course, he has to deliver his troops. He has to deliver his party. It's a party that made an opening to the center. He himself is part of the more pragmatic wing of New Democracy. So we wait to see how things are going to be balancing out. But I think people in Greece and analysts are cautiously optimistic about the future.
And it's a shift from left to centre-right. So how are Greeks feeling, though? Are they hopeful?
I think above all else, they have been tired of the narrative and rhetoric of the years of the crisis. I think things were very polarized. The referendum wounds are still very fresh. I think that the Greek electorate was very divided at the time. In comparison to that, I think this time we had a campaign that was much more lax. Obviously, a huge variable for that is that just a few weeks ago, we had local and European elections, and we saw a very similar result to that. So I think things were largely predetermined. But I think overall, it was a testament to the strength of Greek democracy that after so many years of polarization, of crisis politics, we returned to a political landscape that resembles that of 2009, of the years before the crisis. We have Syriza making a shift towards the center-left, from the radical left rhetoric that it held before. We have a center-right party that is also making openings to the political center. And I want to emphasize, again, the Golden Dawn point. I think it's very important that the third biggest party, which was a neo-fascist party, now failed to make parliament. I think all of these make Greeks hopeful there's a return to normalcy. There's a return to normal democratic processes and normal public debate. So we're quite happy about that, to say the least.
Well, we do have to wrap it up here. Efaristo, thank you very much.